the dualies off the tractor. That John Deere right there next to the forklift, that's my John Deere. That's going to go on first. Got to swing that mirror in like this here. Got to put an exhaust hood on that. This arm here does not have a pivot on it, so I got to unscrew that. I'm going to bind this up somehow, bungee cords, bind this up. There's no light on the end. Like I said, we're going to put right through there, put a chain up, and have some slack in the middle. So binder on this side, bind this side, one chain up with some slack in the middle, bing bang boom. Well, we could actually leave that on. We just push that up. Might have to put a bungee on it. Yeah, you wouldn't have to put a bungee on it because that's just so loose. All right, here we are with my dualies. Let's get up here to make sure they're even. That John Deere has no dualies, right? That John Deere doesn't come with the dualies, correct? Okay. Looks good. All right, so these are the Case IH tires. So we're going to put a couple straps on this to secure that. John Deere tractor is going right here. That Case tractor is going on the back. And like I said, we're going to go get weighed. We'll see if that's going to stay on the truck or not. But either way, these dualies are going. So that John Deere tractor right there, like I said, right next to that maroon purplish forklift, that tractor right there, that's the one that's mine. That's going to go on first. We're going to bring it nose in as far forward as I can bring it. Well, we got to be reasonable about it. We don't want to bring it too far forward, but we want to bring it forward enough. And then, like I said, that we're going to bring on, bing bang boom. We'll weigh it. We'll secure it all. We'll weigh it. If it's good and legal, we're just gonna sit there at the truck stop, wait for our permits. If it's not legal, we'll send off our permits for everything else. We'll bring that back and we just zip that off real quick, and then we can head down the road. But it's just a matter of these axles back here. I gotta get one axle all the way to the back, this axle 10 feet in front. Make sure they are within the legal limits of 20,000 pounds each. And then I gotta be in underneath my 80,000 for the total truck. So 12,000, 34,000 that I could put on those two axles right there for the drive. I could put 48,000 pounds on the trailer, 20,000 per axle. So if I'm under 80,000 pounds, outstanding. And if one of these axles is off a little bit, if I can adjust the tractor a little bit, if I can move that back and forth, a foot or two, and get both of those legal, we're good. We're good. So here's bringing the other tractor here. It's now 4 minutes to 9 o'clock. So a flag on the widest point. We're gonna just put this one on the other tire. I'm gonna put a flag here as well, because this is a wide point, and I just want to be extra careful. I mean, they probably would say okay with that one, but I want to do this one just to be on the safe side. Like I said, we're gonna put 3 straps, which we got right here. We're gonna put those on there. And whether he wants to go or not, this person is staying. I'm not taking him with me. So like I said, we're just gonna bundle up this side, put our flag on the wide point, so we're good and legal. Like I said, the tires are inside, but this is the portion they have to worry about here, and also the steps on the other side. So we got our chains in position here and here, back, and then now we'll get the case on there, and then we'll button her up, get her to the truck stop, and then we are going to get ourselves weighed and see if we are legal for that. And if we are, we roll. If not, we come back, and somebody else can take that case. Put this away. Alrighty. It's all right. So we're getting the case on there. We got our tire strapped down. Now, I got 3 straps on there, more than necessary, but the back strap, which comes to the front, tighten down first. The middle one lays on top of that one. That gets tight second. This lays on top of both of them. This gets secured third. That way they don't bind, it slips across, and it tightens up a lot easier. Can we go ahead and spin that around, please?
Okay.
Yeah, put it on backwards.
Are you on it backwards?
Yeah, you put it on backwards. I think it might fit this a little bit better.
Okay.
All right, well, this is hanging a little bit too far to the rear with the weight there. I asked him to spin it around, so we're gonna put it on backwards and see if we can move some more of that weight up to the front. And it might be a little bit easier to secure it as well. It's still a gamble whether we're taking it at all. We got to go weigh. that gives me a little more room here to be able to pull from that front axle back to this this rail here. So that's a little bit easier, a little bit better. The main thing is these weights up here, you know, just taking too far forward. So this gives it a little more room to pull that chain X and an X. So we're good to go with that. Like I said, now we just gotta secure everything up. Flags and banners on the back, exhaust boots, cab tarps, pull the mirrors and the turn signal arms in. Flag up, we need to put 2 flags on here as well. Then we can go get it weighed. And if we're good and legal, if we're legal like this, then we can roll. If not, if we're over gross, this bad boy can come back and this young gentleman can have the pleasure of taking it back off, which I know he's looking forward to. Thanks, sir. I guess I'll just come in and get the paperwork after a while. All right, so chains and binders. Like I said, we got this one here going to back here. We're going to put it up through there, have some slack in the middle, binder this side, binder that side. Same on here. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna crisscross them here, so there's gonna be a piece of padding in this area, so the chains aren't rubbing. We're gonna need padding for these 2 chains on the back. Like I said, I'm gonna put a bolt in there to hold that up, or bungee to hold that up, cab tarp, and you know, well, this one's just gonna get a cargo net to hold that down. This one's gonna get the cab tarp because that's in the wind a little bit more. Beacons off, antenna down, all that stuff in, flag up all the wide points, and we're good to go. And like I said here, these are the dualies for the case. No matter what, these are going. This tractor is going. If that makes me overweight, that's coming off. So there you go. So we got most everything out here. I need to pull the cab tarp out of there. Now that's my cab tarp. We're gonna get that on. So now it's just time to get dirty. Get all nice and sweaty, and all this dirt down here blowing around just makes it cake right up on you. So I'm gonna spare you the gory details, and we're gonna go. All right. We are pretty much set. This beacon isn't working, of course, so that's why I got this one here. Let that flash. Cab tarps, cargo net on that one, flags, chains, serials numbers match. Dualies. So now we get to go weigh. Gotta go grab my paperwork, then we'll be on our way. But more than likely I'm coming back because it feels very heavy. So we'll probably be back here in just a little bit to drop that one back off. Key here. So I need that on. All right, we are back. So we are taking this case off. We're gonna leave it. So we gotta take all my chains off, flags, the cargo net up there, the bungees. Oh, that slipped off. Good thing I'm taking that off because that would have fallen off. So I gotta move this stuff out the way and then put it back on when I'm done. Fun.